Namaste. Welcome to the best part, restore and breath and meditate. This has been quite a whirlwind of emotional feeling energies. So this is really important. Please allow what emotions and feelings that you are currently in, whether it be happiness or whether it be confusion, anger, frustration, elatedness, whatever the emotion feelings are, they're meant to flow through you. And sometimes we do need to really be in them and say, okay, I'm addressing it and I'm going to let it move through me. Let the sadness move through me, let the anger move through me. I think those are the more challenging ones. You know, people feel so much shame and disappointment in themselves and judgment towards themselves when they're feeling angry, unsettled, lost, depressed. These are feelings that need to move through us. So the restore and breath practice and meditate is perfect for that. So whether you're angry, frustrated, disappointed, and you're feeling lifeless, come home to your vessel by paying attention to your breath and being supportive of these emotional releases. The other day I ranted on social media. I was really angry and I vented. And of course there's consequences to that. And I was very aware of it. And I felt good because it was really, something I had to get off my chest. And I think a lot of people can relate. Name calling, cursing and swearing. It happened because we all do that, whether you want to admit it or not. And then I realized that, yeah, I'm going to take a lot for this. And when it went through me, I was like, oh, whew, you choose your consequences. Like, do you really want to go that far? And I'm like, yeah, because I'm usually pretty nice and like, not letting people know how I really feel. Anyways, long story short, let yourself be fluid and release, not to harm anyone. Like, I really didn't need to name call anyone. It wasn't that bad, but yet, calling someone a sheep or a coward, eeks. And, it's a mere reflection. I'm a coward and I could be a sheep too. I can follow. Am I affected by it? I'm in my sovereignty. I've been called worse. So when you're strong in your sovereignty, you know who you are, you can own it. You own it and say, yeah, I'm there. I'm angry. I'm an angry person right now. I'm a very jealous person right now. I'm a very frustrated person. I'm a very judgmental person right now. Own it and let it flow through you and then let it go. Does that make sense? So today we're going to lay down, like for most restorative and breath practices, it is a meditation practice. I'm going to invite you to feel the breath through the tip of the nostrils into the fullness of your lungs. While you're breathing into the fullness of your lungs, allow the mindfulness of gratitude for these emotional feelings. Emotions are thoughts and feelings are feelings physical. Okay, so let's do this. Let's lay down. You can use the blanket at your occiput bone. And when you lay down, I'm going to invite that you have your bolster underneath your thighs. And then first thing, just to prepare yourself for this, draw your knees into your chest and give yourself a squeeze, whatever that looks like. Some of you have knees wide open, some of you have knees together, but hug and squeeze yourself and rock from hip to hip and literally give yourself permission to acknowledge, where am I in my emotional world? I'm feeling shame right now because I shamed my body. I shamed my, just whatever you're feeling, feel it, and then start to let it move through you. Let it move through you. Because we are not our emotions and our feelings. They're meant to be fluid energies that move through us. Who we are is divine, infinite souls. And this is an experience that is changing, ever changing, and fluid. And what happens is we tend to grip. And that's why we get sticky in our body and we get stuck in our head. It's like, oh, I'm an angry person. No, I'm not. I'm just experiencing angry because I have angry thoughts. I'll let them flow through me until I feel neutral or until I feel sattvic, balanced. Or I'm a joyful person and very carefree and loving. Yes, I am. I'm thinking carefree and joyful, and I'm very fluid at the same time. Let it flow through you because there may be a trigger, not to anticipate anything, but we are our
literally divine souls experiencing anything that moves through us in any moment. So not being afraid of it. Just let it be fluid. That's a challenge, trust me. So rock and rolling, and then we're going to release the feet over the bolster and let the knees fall apart as the soles of the feet come together. And I'd like to play with our energies in the breath. So I'm going to move that block out of the way. I didn't clean up my mat from the last episode. So first of all, inhale your arms up towards the ceiling. Big, big, big breath in. Reach them up towards the ceiling. Exhaling them. Just keep them up there. Breathing big breaths in and out with your arms straight up towards the sky. Good. And then breathe your arms wide apart and a couple breaths with your arms wide apart and just noticing the difference. Good. And then take your arms in flexion over the head to your best ability and let them relax there if you can, if flexion isn't too uncomfortable, and just breathe a couple of breaths there. If your legs in Supta Baddha Konasana do not feel comfortable, bring your knees to touch. Heel toe your feet as wide as your mat and let your knees fall in, or simply move the bolster further down. Make sure it's comfortable and let your knees rest over the bolster in Shavasana. And then eventually everyone take your arms back down by your side if you haven't already, okay? So whatever choice of leg position, the most important piece is fluidity of gratitude. You're grateful for the emotional fluidity, the emotional and feeling fluidity. I am fluid. I am grateful for this now moment of being present in releasing and ingesting and releasing and ingesting. But we're going to move the arms to it. So on your next in-breath, when you're ready, reach your arms up towards the ceiling, then over the crown of the head, and then exhale them into your heart center. Inhale them up towards the ceiling, over the head, and exhale, sweep them down into your heart center. Keep it going at your own pace. Follow your breath. Slow it down. If there's a different arrangement of the arms that you'd like to present, like just arms over the head as you inhale, and arms swept around and down into your heart center as you exhale, let it be. Find a rhythmic movement for your arms and your breath while you're mentally thinking gratitude and feeling the fluidity of your breath and your physicalities. Like I feel my shoulders are not feeling very happy with this extension flexion. So I'm going to be very kind with the range of motion and even put it into a perspective where it feels more kind. It might be more just above your chest. This is meditation in motion. Keep it going until you get into a rhythm that is very energetically, spiritually smooth and meditation in motion. Keep your focus in your mind's eye. Move your arms as it feels inviting for you to feel the full expression of your arms in any way that you feel. If you need to exhale out through the mouth, please do so. There's no right or wrong, there just is different ways. And then on your next exhalation, when you bring your hands into your heart center, let's let them stay there on the chest. Let your elbows relax onto the floor. So your hands may barely touch the sternum depending on how broad you are across the chest. As long as the elbows and upper arms are relaxed, let your hands just rest where they meet your chest, side ribs, or wherever along that vicinity. Soften in your jaw, soften in your gluteal flesh, soften in your heels, and most of all, soften in your facial muscles. You are relaxed. Come back to the mind's eye of gratitude and noticing what you notice. Gratitude. Gratitude for all emotions, for all feelings that move through my vessel. All emotions are thoughts, thoughts of anger, thoughts of joy, thoughts of contest, thoughts of jealousy, thoughts of caring, thoughts of love. They are all thoughts that move through us emotionally into feelings. Let them be fluid, let them move through you. Mhm. Fluidity. Another beautiful way to ingest and release, because what we ingest, we must choose to release, just like food. You ingest food, you release food. You breathe in oxygen, you release carbon dioxide. You drink water, you release. So just taking this moment, no matter what external distractions are current in your life, and bring yourself back to that ingesting. I breathe in, say love. I breathe out gratitude. I breathe in love. I breathe out gratitude. So breathing in love and breathing out gratitude. Soften. So no matter what the emotion, thoughts, you can decide to organically change the thoughts to breathing in love and breathing out gratitude. So no matter what the distractions are, you breathe in love and breathe out gratitude. No matter what's going on in the external world. Just giving yourself permission to soften. And notice what you notice, that you can, no matter how angry, jealous, righteous, competitive you can be. These are just some of the, things that we too tend to get all tight about. We can always choose to love ourselves in the moment and let this shall too pass with gratitude. These are our teachers, these are our lessons. Allow the love to enter into your vessel as you breathe in love and breathe out gratitude. Can you feel the wave of your belly? How it moves in contraction and expansion. Beautiful. The invitation is to often remind yourself of what it feels like to breathe in love and exhale gratitude with the works of disciplining the self to chillax. So the invitation now is to reach your arms and legs and then undulate your body by bending and extending them and awakening yourself. Oh, to lengthen your limbs towards the sky and rotate your ankles and spread your toes and move your arms in ways that really wakes you up from this beautiful state of love and gratitude. No matter what the emotion, no matter what the feelings may be in the moment, we can always switch gears and augment and change to love and gratitude. When you're ready, find your way, whatever way that may mean for you. I like to roll to my side after, a beautiful relaxation practice and then pressing up. Some of you may vertically roll yourselves up. I can always do that a lot longer. I do have a client who's come in for a treatment, so big breath in, letting go, breath out. So finding your way into your seat. And just think, even that 20 minutes, do you not feel lighter? And if not, that's okay. It takes a practice sometimes to get there. Keep on practicing. As you sit yourself in your cross-legged seated position, roll your shoulders, move your jaw, open up your wings, your arms, wave them around. Big undulations, and then exhale your hands into your heart center. And we'll end this practice with the beautiful sound of Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Take a deep breath in. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. From my light to your light. No matter what, you can always take out time
Even if the whole world is spinning around you and there's chaos and dogs barking and people playing with bubble wrap in the background, hint, my daughter, you can always find your quelling space by just setting your mind to it. To breathe in love and breathe out gratitude. It'll all quell the energies to a state of, I call it yoga nidra, where you become presently divine in that place in between the yin, the yang. It's the sattvic energy. Until next time, keep on practicing, and if you have any questions or concerns, remember, this is organic. This is fluid. Let go of the grip and have a sense of humor. Namaste. See you in the next episodes.